production.
Top of the top. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday, man. Another edition of
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast while I read the paper. Finna hit the block, about to see some paper.
Come on now, man. My name Heart to Start JD, aka the fucking Gucchini. I got my big bruh Bogard Scott Free in this motherfucker, aka Bogey. Our man Slim, Boogie 45. We are the motherfucking digital newspaper, fellas. How your morning starting off, big bro?
We're heavy in the draft, having some beer breakfast.
Come on now.
Yeah, man, breakfast beers. Now I'm dyslexic already. Look at that. Having a beer breakfast.
Hey.
I guess it's the same thing.
Like I want to say it was either Bakes or Minnesota Den yesterday when we fired it up. When they
it was Den.
They was like, man, it got to be draft season, bro. Breakfast brews on deck.
Come on.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? We made the phone call.
Come on now, bro. Oh, my mama, man.
Feeling pretty good, though. Slow motion in the big ocean. Trying to stay afloat, per usual.
Come on now, 100%. You know what I mean? This is the big yard. Blessed to wake up on the big yard. You know what I mean? That's what Pops called the outside world, the free world, the big
yard. I like that.
You know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it feels good to be.
There's multi-layers of that, too.
100%.
Obviously the yard, but then also like, you know what I mean? Because of the business, too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's multi-layered, and it's just a metaphor for life, too. Hey, look, we outside in freedom. It's the big yard. And
before we fired it up and you dipped off for a second, right? Your mic was picking up the birds chirping. You know what I mean? And it said it was supposed to, it sprinkled last night. I'm looking out the window right now, man.
It's sunny to the motherfucker right now.
So look, man, we got a lot to be grateful for just by waking up. God blessing us to be woken up, or whoever you believe in woke you up. You know what I mean? Be thankful for that. You know what I mean? We're going to bring y'all some of these hottest interesting news stories. You know what I mean? Try and put a smile on your face, try and make you think about something, try and make you laugh. And then, also what we do is we fantasy football degenerates. You heard Big Bro talking about he in the draft right now. It is draft season. It is dynasty season. You know what I mean? Dynasty fantasy football do not sleep. And if you want to come and get your motherfucking fantasy football fix, make sure you subscribe to everywhere we broadcasting from, because man, we taking over the motherfucking fantasy football industry 100%, man. So come along.
Yeah. And if at minimum we sticking them up.
Come on now.
If we ain't taking it over initially, we sticking them up. Give it up. Give me everything. Run the jewels.
Hey, like how Beanie said, everybody got your hands up and I ain't even stuck y'all up. Oh, my mama. I love that line on Jay-Z, and I think it was a
Yep, on the Life and Times.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
5 a.m. on my way to the club. 6 a.m. had to kick on. I forgot how that
You know who produced all that shit, or majority of that album?
Rick Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
That's pretty badass.
Shout out to California, man. W's up, man. Oh, my mama. Let's shout out the chat before we get in this motherfucker. Top of the morning to my big bro, ear to the streets, a.k.a. Lee. What's going on, big bro?
What's up, big ear?
Come on now. We got a meal in the motherfucking building. Canada,
Canada, stand up.
We got Bakes in the building. Top of the morning, Bakes.
Hey, Bakes are hot. Big Bakes.
Emil said Browns trading for Dak. Is that one of the rumor mills out right now?
I think if that's the case, if the only Uncle Jerry, he's diabolical. There's the only thing he would want if for Dak is that second round pick, or that second pick overall.
For Shador, he'll be drafted.
Yeah, and then they'll go and get Shador, and then just do the headlines thing. You know what I mean? Otherwise, there's no real. I don't think it's realistic at all, and I don't think the Browns will just. They're going to bring on a heavy contracted QB with fat guarantees while they're paying off this, the remainder of 70-something million to Watson. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, 100%. And they would have, and he just restructured. So I don't know exactly if it's 2026 or 2027 they can get up out of that boy's contract. But you're not going to have $150 million worth of salary in quarterbacks. 60 million.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Watson. I think he was down to like 70 or maybe like it was like 80 something guaranteed left.
Mm-hmm.
And he was getting a lot. I mean, he restructured, so that means like they're going to give him a bunch of it when up front on the restructure, right? So he might have like 40, 50 maybe left.
Oh my mama.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me give a shout out. Let me pull this shit up because I want to run the commercial too. Before we get into the first topic, let's pull up. Because Big Bro Lee said it is opening day today. Let's get give me 2 seconds. Let's get a shout out to our fellas over there. Of the Gen Wealth that's heading up the motherfucking Diamond Cutters podcast. You know what I mean? Shout out to my main. Oh, my bad, Bogey. Shout out to Diamond Joe. Shout out to the Ear to the Street. Shout out to Gang Green, man, aka Kid. Yeah. They are the Diamond Cutters, man. So y'all make sure y'all be out on the lookout for motherfucker the Diamond Cutters podcast. 100%. It is opening day today. You know what I mean? So it is a big day for baseball. You know what I mean? Spring is here. We
it's like Christmas for them, right?
100%. We coincide.
Yeah, if you're a fantasy baseball enthusiast, here you go. Merry Christmas.
Oh my
opening day.
So if y'all are into, baseball, the MLB as a whole, or play fantasy baseball and as a MLB fan, make sure you subscribe to the motherfucking Gen Wealth podcast. 100%. Click the bell button, and you're going to get notified every time they fire up the motherfucking Diamond Cutters. 100%, man. Oh, my mama. Let's get into a message from our sponsor before we fire up the first motherfucking. Oh, my mama, man. Yes, sir. You know what time it is, man. Make sure you go slide over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Get yourself tied into what Big Bro got cooking up over there, and you're going to do yourself a favor for sure, bro. 100%.
Yeah. Shout out to the bro. I mean, he's really killing it right now.
Oh, my mama, 100%.
Yeah, real shit. I was like, oh, this last crop. I was like, okay. I'm like, let's fucking go.
Oh, my mama. Ear to the Street said he on his way to the ballpark right now. That's what's up, Big Bro.
What's up, Lee? Hey, you got your glove, Lee?
Come on now. Hey, do me a favor, Ear. Pause, but get a glizzy for me, dog. Man, I'm a big glizzy. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. I love it with just mayonnaise, onions, and ketchup. That's how I like to eat my shit.
I'm not mad at it.
I like to eat different type of styles of glizzies. Pause. You know what I mean? So yeah, throw a glizzy back for me. Pause, Big Bro. On my mama.
Yeah, big pause.
Oh, here we go. Let me see if this works.
Hey, if I ever met Cameron, that'd be one of my questions. Hey, bro, do you eat hot dogs in public?
Hey, yo, don't ask me that. Pause.
Hey, look here. Hey, look, I ain't never even ate a hot dog. Never in my life, B, or we're going to have to chop it up. Oh, what about a banana? No. They probably got strict pause.
What about a
They are the inventors of the pause. Harlem.
No,
shout out to Harlem.
Yeah. Oh, my mom.
I mean, I've been saying pause since 2010 because of my man's out there in Harlem. When I was out there partying with him, they was on that shit super tough. I was like, and I picked up real quick, like, oh, okay, that's like the non-offensive no homo. You know what I mean?
No homo. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, but non-offensive. You know what I mean? Because we was on that night for a long time.
Facts. Oh my
Then it just became pause, and then it became even more for like hella years. If you knew, you knew. But then I swear, ever since it is what it is, everybody ain't a mama now. You know what I mean? I mean, you can go back to some of my old tracks. Well, I was saying pause in the motherfuckers because I'll say some like I said, first off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted, but now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause.
Oh my mom. Wars.
Yeah, right? Wars. How many different times can I say cock creatively? Pause.
We got a fantasy question, bro. That shit is crazy.
Let's go.
Shout out to Mr. Magic. First, fantasy bake said fantasy baseball. Brother. What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
Oh my mama. Mr. Magic, top of the morning, Mr. Magic. We appreciate you for pulling up this morning and rocking with us 100%.
Right.
His question is, what's Genty's ADP in redrafts?
Second rounds. The 2-3 turnaround.
He'll be in. He might go at the beginning of the second. He might be like a top 5 pick. He might be a top 5 pick in the second round.
Just so like mid-second. Let's say like early to mid-second. Then I'm with you.
I think so, bro. Especially
because I was thinking that was my initial reaction. Second round.
If he lands in in Vegas, he's the head.
Genty or Taylor?
I might go Jonathan Taylor.
Okay, Genty or Kyron?
I'm gonna go Kyron because I know I'm getting the touchdowns.
Genty or Brees?
Now that I mean the rank with
these are the running backs that are in that range.
But what I'm saying is that the threat of you getting Justin Fields and Brees Hall in the backfield and what both of them do in the run game and the RPO and all the low type of shit that they can run.
I want people to think that way too, so we can get Brees more at a value too.
100%.
Where we'll feel comfortable having him because those are all real things to be concerned about. That because Justin Fields don't really got it between the eyes, if you ask me. You know what I mean? He'll just take off. You know what I mean?
Right. Mr. Magic said, what team do you see him drafting? He's not going past number 10. And the Bears is number 10.
Yeah, because that's the Bears. So, and if the Bears is there, and if he falls to the Bears miraculously, right, that means he's the guy that's probably going to be more on the 1-2 turnaround.
Oh, every day.
People are crazy, dude. They're going to be like, he's new Jameer Gibbs. And I'll be guilty of it too. If you wanted to have Genty, you probably have to spend more so on the early second round at that point.
You're going to have to.
He goes to the Raiders, there's going to be a little bit of pause. Like, people will probably still consider Brock Bowers before they would consider Genty if Genty ends up with the Raiders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
so, and I'm putting him with the Raiders actually. Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the way that Pete Carroll have we seen him in Seattle, it is run first, 100%. You have to have a monster running back. You've seen it when he traded for beast mode. You've seen it with Chris Carson. Motherfuckers.
Even before Chris Carson, Thomas Rawls.
There it is.
Chris Carson. Fucking what was the dude? Rest in peace. Used to do the river dance. Alex Collins. Remember, even him, he had a moment there. And then Rashad Penny had a moment. You know what I mean? Chris Carson before that. That's what it was right before. Chris Carson, the Muscle Mountain. That's what I used to call him.
Yeah, so he's not getting past number 10 on my mama. 100%. Bakes a Lot said they literally made me stop eating food shaped like dicks. No hot dogs, no popsicles. Food are shaped like
dicks. You seen doing it. I remember in Superbad. Remember Superbad? He's like, you know how many foods that are shaped like dick? All the best kind, man.
Well, look. So remember, he got caught. Drawing the dicks.
I was drawing a real veiny bad son bitch.
Facts. Oh, everything.
That fool used to draw penises as superheroes and all kinds of fucking cowboy penises.
Oh my mama. Oh, everything. Mr. Magic said he's not touching a Jets player this year. And then Chip Kelly.
I love Garrett Wilson. He's reuniting with his bruh. Come on.
Reunited.
Right? I mean, there's rapport means something. You know what I mean? I mean, Jalen Waddle had natural rapport with the tuna fish because they played together. Joe Burrow and Chase, they played together. Jalen Hurts and the Slim Reaper. You know what I mean? This thing has actually kind of proven to work. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. Maybe except for Troy Franklin and Bo Nix, huh? They're like, sometimes it just, maybe it doesn't work sometimes.
Bakes said Chip Kelly also runs the ball. He did it last year with Henderson and Judkins.
I mean, shit, man. And that's another one, too. Henderson, maybe in the second round, if he falls, or the other guy, Junkins, whatever, he would be more, because Henderson seems like he could be a first rounder if there's three. If there's three running backs to come off the board, he might be one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got a Marion Hampton in the top 15 right now. They've been
and then Sampson's kind of up there in that combo too, and then Hendrickson's like the fringe 3-4 off the board at the position. You know what I mean?
My mama. Let's get into the first motherfucking topic, man. This is some shit that we seen about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago in Cleveland, and it was very, very viral. And I don't know how this story ain't got out because I ain't seen it on my side of the on our side, on the news like type shit. So let's pull this.
We
shit.
straight from Cleveland.
This motherfucker is a 10-minute video. We'll probably watch the first 3-4 minutes, and you'll get everything you need out of the get maybe in the first 4 minutes on my mama. So let's pull this. Shit. Let me know if you can hear this shit, big bro.
Yeah.
Emergency crews in the U.S. state of Connecticut
Good.
Urban discovery last month while responding to a house fire. At the property, they found a middle-aged woman and her 32-year-old stepson who claimed he'd been kept secret his entire life and revealed startling allegations of abuse. CNN's Gene Casares has the story.
Wow.
33 years of law enforcement, this is the worst treatment of humanity that I've ever witnessed.
When authorities were called to a home on fire, they were looking for anyone who may be trapped inside.
Officers and fire investigators quickly realized that there was a room in the house that appeared to have locks on it from the exterior portion of the house.
A 32-year-old man was locked inside that room.
They began to speak to the male victim, who disclosed that he was being held captive in the house for an extended period of time.
The man was treated for smoke inhalation, and police say he admitted to setting the fire to gain his freedom. He also told them he'd been held captive for more than 20 years by his stepmother since he was about 11 years old.
Oh my God.
He had 2 sandwiches and 2 cups of water a day. Authorities say he was held in an 8 by 9 foot storage room with no heat or air conditioning, and he suffered serious physical consequences. According to a police affidavit, the 32-year-old is 5 feet 9 inches tall and just 68.7 pounds.
Oh my God, poor guy.
To go through, there's a lot of healing that'll have to go through.
According to law enforcement, authorities went to the home twice in April of 2004. The first visit was a welfare check requested by the Department of Children and Families.
Officers went to the house. The house was clean. It was lived in. They spoke to the victim at that point in time, and there were no cause for any alarm.
Later that month, the family attempted to file harassment charges because the school district continued reporting the family to DCF. The affidavit says after that, his stepmother pulled him out of school.
It's just unfathomable that anyone could treat someone this way.
The alleged victim says he wasn't allowed to use the bathroom and instead had to use bottles and newspaper. His stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, was arrested on charges of assault, second-degree kidnapping, and first-degree unlawful restraint. Her attorney says the allegations against her are not true.
Absolutely not true. He was not locked in a room. She did not restrain him in any way. She provided food. She provided shelter. She is blown away.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
Bruh, 32 years old and 68 pounds, bro. How is that even feasible?
I mean, and what, she pulled him out of school like at 5th grade or whatever, maybe whatever the age range that is. So this guy got 0 education, but he had the wherewithal to know, like, listen, man, I'm about to light this bitch ablaze.
100%.
Yeah, like, how do you just stay cat? Like, and see, that's the thing too, is like, he's a male, but he's 5'9" and 68 pounds because she only feeds him a goddamn 2 sandwiches a day and some water. So this motherfucker just, and he probably don't know nothing about no calisthenics or nothing. So it's like, you can't even think like, how could he break out, right? He had the wherewithal to start a fire, but then it took him 20 years.
Hand sanitizer. He started the fire with hand sanitizer too.
Oh my God, he's like a genius even. This guy could have been fucking something the world could have needed, and he's been captive for how long by a crazy stepmother.
That's
Where the
crazy.
fuck is the dad? He's probably dead or something.
I think he ended up passing away.
Okay.
Damn. And they said so when
he was like 11.
When the fire department came in during the fire, they said that the door was you locked
it was locked from the outside.
On my mama, and then the lawyer told
captive.
me, and the lawyer is saying that he wasn't held captive. She fed him and did all types of shit for the whole 30. You know what I mean? Come on now. There's no way that
there's no record of him existing for the last 20-something years.
Right. In the fucking school, the school district was worried about bruh. They kept calling and because bruh wasn't looking like he was you know what I mean, being taken care of as a kid, you know what I mean? CPS came out.
And then he misses out all the like growth spurts that he should have went through and all that shit, you know what I mean? That stunted his growth. Like he's a fucking 11-year-old as a 32-year-old. Except for he's like 5'9".
5'9" and 60 pounds. 60 pounds is like what my son is right now. You know what I mean?
Pounds.
Like, come on now, bro. He's 12 years old. How is a male adult 30-something years old? You know what I mean?
I mean, you could stunt things. You know, in ancient China, they would wrap the legs up or the feet up for the little girls because they didn't want their feet to be dainty. You know what I mean? So they would stunt the growth of it because they would wrap that bitch up. You feel me? So like, you know, in this case, not feeding him enough for him to grow as a fucking, you know, especially when he's going through his hormone phases, and you know what I mean? Like you get these different growth spurt errors when you're not having the right nutrients or supplements. We're not supplements. What's the word? Fucking sustenance. You know what I mean? Right. Straight up just sustenance, bro. She denied him, bro.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Denied him his whole man.
She's probably a crazy person, bro.
She gotta be, bro. She gotta be like the lady on when what's the horror movie where she put bruh's legs in between the motherfucking block. And
Misery.
Misery, you know what I mean? She like one of them type weirdos, bro. 100%. And this is
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates on my mama. And this is your son. This is your son you held captive, and he didn't miss out on his whole childhood, his whole motherfucking 20s, which, you know what I mean? Your 20s is, you know.
Because there could be something psychological to it, like, oh, like, you know, oh, your father's gone, now I'm alone, but like, I got you. But also, they was trying to report her so much so that she's like, all right, fuck it. Pulls him out. But then, like, literally imprisons him.
Oh, my mama.
That's just crazy. Like, well, that's why you know she's a crazy person. Because
hey, Ron, is that you? My bad, big bro. I see April in there. I think that's Ron. Ron, if that's you, I'm going to send it to you right now. My bad, Bo.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, jump on, Ron. Pause.
Oh, my mama. Yeah, this shit is ridiculous, though, big bro. You know what I mean? For us to, and we seen it like I said.
Just remembered, I forgot to hit up Nelly, too. I was like, you know, we do this enough now that we're going to have some good reoccurring guests here.
Come on now. On my mama. This fact.
Yeah, let's bring on Ron on the OJ. That'd be dope, actually.
I'm going to pull him up right now because he wanted to get on.
The other day, when we was closing out.
Everything. Facts. Yeah, but like I said, we seen this in Cleveland, you know what I mean? And that was a viral moment, you know what I mean? And she in the women that was locked up, they had kids by bruh. The dude that was holding the women captive. And they was up in that motherfucker for 15 years, 20 years or some shit like that. Oh my mama. You know what I mean?
Remember what was it? Oprah. She had like a spiritual leader or something. Remember this dude? I can't remember his name, but that dude too. He was like, he had a whole entire farm, and he had broads that he would impregnate, that he had kidnapped as like youngins, and then he's, you know, just keeping them captive, impregnates them. Then they have the baby.
Oh my mama, yeah, I don't remember that story that big bro talking about, but he gonna come back in and tell it. He gonna finish that motherfucker. Top of the morning, Ron. How you doing today, big bro?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here.
100%, big bro. Them is facts. How your morning starting out?
Great, man.
100%.
A lot of people deal with a lot of shit. Can I cuss on here?
Motherfucking right.
A lot of people deal with a lot of crazy shit. I was one of them. I grew up from the age of 9 to the age, no, from 6 to 9, I grew up in foster care with me and my brothers. So we seen a lot of shit.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? Shit like that happens. We got beaten for no reason. The man took us to nightclubs to dance and stuff. Yeah, a lot of this shit go on.
Right.
And I got with my family at the age of maybe 10.
Your blood family?
Yeah, my blood family on my mama's side. And a lot of people deal with a lot of crazy shit in the world. Your mental is everything.
100%.
So why I say that, it go to what y'all just were talking about. That lady mentally might not be all the way there. Because she might deal with the ex-husband dying or whatever. They're dealing with crazy shit in the world.
Right.
And she put it on the son. And what I mean by that, like, me and my mom, we were close. I got with my mom when I was 14. And mentally, she was not all the way there. Yeah. Like, I cannot be a kid. I cannot go outside. I cannot do this. I cannot do that because mentally, she was not there.
Do you think that she might have been worried about y'all if y'all go outside, that something could happen to y'all, like overprotective maybe?
Yes and no. Like, my mom been on crack cocaine basically her whole life. It went from smoking weed, then the weed was not doing it for her no more. Then she went to crack cocaine. So ever since then, it like the drugs that fucked my mama's brain cells up. And mentally, I go outside, say I go outside at like 2 o'clock in Las Vegas. You know, it hot there, motherfucker, in Vegas.
Facts.
And my mom be like, well, you better be in the house before the street lights come on. 100%. If not, she would call the cops. She be like, oh, he this, he that, he ran away, blah, 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 blah. Mentally, she was fucked up. But I've been 14. I ain't really had no voice. So it go back to that kid y'all just were talking about. He don't got no voice. Yeah. He cannot say my mama doing this or my stepmom doing this and doing that. They won't listen to him. They will go by what she doing, what she saying.
Right. That's why she took his ass out of school so he couldn't continue to tell the people that he get over at home.
Right. And being 68 pounds?
Right.
That happened. Man, I grew up in foster care. Me and my brothers, the man just fed us one time a day.
Get the fuck out of here.
I for real. The man named Harold. It was like 8 of us. Yeah. And yeah.
Wow.
He was married and everything.
That's
And
crazy.
the man, he was a pastor in Atlanta.
He was a pastor as well.
A pastor in Atlanta. The man made us sell donuts in the freezing cold.
Wow.
Yeah, it shit go on behind closed doors, but people don't understand. I keep on saying that your mental is your everything. On Talk Your Ears, on the Falcon show I just done. Mentally, you got to be a strong motherfucker.
It's facts. 100%, you know, because in your mental, you fight your demons. You know what I mean? You gotta stay strong and be able to, you know what I mean, not give in to what the bad part of your brain is. You know what I mean? And we are believers of Christ over here, you know what I mean? And so when the devil, you know, when the enemy is attacking you, he's going to try and attack your mental first.
Right.
100%. So if your mental is up for the fight, then he's going to try and attack something close to you. You know what I mean? 100%. So it is good. It's your strongest muscle in your body is your brain, bro. And if that muscle is weak, everything else gonna be weak. 100%. So it is damn good to be able to try and find an exercise to keep your mind strong, and whether it just be a conversation, especially with somebody that you feel like you can have them personal conversations with, and they gonna give you good feedback, non-biased feedback, and not tell you what you want to hear. 100%, bro. So
mentally, I was fucked up at the age of 8.
I believe
I was fucked up. My mentally was shot.
Yeah. You see, so you know what I mean, because you see so much trauma. Like you said, you was in a foster system with your brothers, even though you was with your brothers, you was in a fucked up household. Youngin, and when you give, you know, whatever type of trauma you go through as a youngin, that shit follow you all the way through life. 100%. It just depends on how you want to deal with it. Do you want to put it in the back of your brain and forget about it, or do you want to try and attack, you know, your trauma? Once you feel like it, you know that it's trauma and it's not regular shit, that's starting to realize, okay, this ain't normal. 100%. Am I going to it, or my bad?
It was like when I got 2 brothers on my mama's side, and I got 1 brother on my father's side. The 2 brothers on my mama's side, that we were always together, me and him. And the other one, because they split us up in foster care. So it was like, me and my other brother, he in Arizona right now. We were always together. They'd be like, who you want to be with? I'd be like, him. Because I know he had my back. The other one did not give a fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, I want to protect my brother. I want to do this. I want to do that. And the dude was beating on us. The man would really beating on us to make us dance. Like, when I say I'd dance like a motherfucker. You seen the movie The Jackson 5 when they were singing and dance? Yeah, they were us.
Wow.
And if we did not get the steps right, the man would beat our ass mentally. And if you don't do what he said, he had that big ass Great Dane in the garage. He used to put us in the garage with the Great Dane.
Wow. That's crazy.
Your mental is everything.
100%, big bro. I agree. 100%.
And the only reason I'm telling this, because a lot of people are going through a lot of fucked up shit today.
100%.
And me and you talk all the time. All the time. And you helped me out so much just by, not what you said and how you said it. So if I did reach out and help one person, I did my job.
100%, bro. Everything.
You helped me, so I just want to return a favor and help somebody else.
100%, man. You know that and that's how this shit get the positivity gets spread. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. I'm always upbeat. You know what I mean. I'm never a half glass empty type person. I always look at the bright side. I always think that there's a positive in it, even in a negative situation. You know what I mean? You know, you got to stay upbeat. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to project that on the others because you're not, like you said, you never know what a motherfucker going through. You know, your mental is everything. So sometimes when you just see a stranger somewhere, it might just be a good morning or a good afternoon, man. How your day going so far? Meaning, motherfucker might not even ask them that all motherfucking week, but here it is, you ask them that, and then they might just want to give a load off their chest, and you know what I mean, and you just give them some positivity, you know what I mean, and all it is just a simple ass conversation, bro.
That go a long way today.
Facts.
Some people don't got no family members to talk to, or just to kick it with. They don't got no. Some people don't got no friends to kick it with, to talk shit with, to do whatever. You know what I mean? Some people don't got that. But you've been knowing me for 5 years, going on 6. So it's like you family, y'all family to me. So I tell y'all all the time, whenever you going through anything, I'm here.
100%. Mama, and that's what it takes, because like I said, it's just a simple ass conversation, you know what I mean? 100%. You know, it could just be about sports. A motherfucker just want to hear an outlet. It could be about some shoes that's coming out. It could be a fucking news topic like we do on these motherfucking shows. You know? And it could be fantasy football, but a motherfucker just want to, you know what I mean, engage and, you know, just get some shit off their chest. Bro. Just don't know how much that helps.
It helped a lot because, like I just said, my mental was fucked up for a long time, to the point that I was like, I was zoned out. Then when I got back with my family, I was like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? My auntie seen my auntie was like, nah, y'all coming with me. And she had 4 kids herself.
Oh, wow.
We were living in a 3-bedroom in Atlanta. 1 bath. She got 3 girls and a boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Auntie stepped it up, though, for y'all, huh?
Yeah, my auntie and my uncle, they're who my mama and my daddy is.
Yeah.
They the one taught me how to survive, how to work, how to be a man.
Oh, my mama.
So I would tell anybody, if you need somebody to talk to, get in contact with me. Real talk. Come on, talk your ish. Real talk.
100%.
We family of mine. Go on Josh, y'all show. Josh Lynn show. We family. We talked about sports and everything.
Everything. And shout out to Bakes. He said, shout out to Ron for that confessional. You got to stay strong when others are crumbling. Everyone goes through trauma, just different level that makes stronger characters. 100%, bro. You know what I mean?
Charlotte, you got to fight, man. It's like a boxing match. Every day you got to fight.
100%, bro. 100%, man. Them is facts.
So for anybody, y'all want to talk football? We somehow, some way, y'all just get in contact with me on Facebook. You get in contact with these dudes. If y'all want to talk sports or life in general, we here, dog.
100%. Them is facts. That's why we fire this shit up all the time. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, you know, just coming, like, for me, for sure, you know what I mean? Because, you know, what I'm going through right now, you know what I mean? You know, been down for a minute, you know what I mean? Not doing my regular activities like I have been doing for the last, you know, 2 decades and a half, 100%, and shit been getting rough. But when I get back here and just having that simple conversation or whatever it is, bro, it take my mind off the little, you know what I mean, the extras that's been put on my plate, 100%.
Right.
So, you know what I mean, man, you know what I mean? So shout out to the whole community that we are building, that we are a part of, and it's only gonna get bigger and better, brick by brick, day by day, 100%. And that's real shit, because when you excuse me, when you suffer trauma as a kid, bro, you don't know that it's trauma.
Right. You think everybody else going through the same bullshit? No.
Right, 100%. And you know what I mean, even though you don't know it as a kid because you're going through it, but yet as you go older, you don't even know when you're going to finally realize it. Because if you don't finally realize it, that's, say, like if you have kids, or, you know, you're just you know, something, the trauma is affecting your job, your personal life, whatever, you making friends, but you don't even fucking realize it. You know what I mean?
Right.
100%. So,
like, me, thank God I got my wife, though. She put up with my black ass. I don't keep it 100 with you.
Facts.
Thank God for my wife family. Thank God for all the friends and family I do have and kick it with, because without them, I would not be the person I am today.
Come on now.
Without even God. Without God, I would not even be the man I am today. My mental was fucked up back then. Fucked up.
100%, big bro. And no matter what you believe in or don't believe in, what, you know, I'm talking about, you know, spiritually and what.
Right. I believe in God.
I mean? But to me too, big bro.
Right.
But you know what I mean? For us to be, you know, believers of God and Christ as our Savior, that means that He came into us to allow us to be able to not forget our shit and not move past it, but to be able to, you know, deal with it and not reflect it on others. You know what I mean? 100%. And, you know, those that don't believe or whatever they believe in, that's what helps you get through your shit. Whether, you know what I mean, or just say like you like motherfuckers like to go to a counselor or a psychiatrist or therapy. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do to get through it and not move past it, but be able to not push it out on people and shit like that. We got to find a way to do it, because it'll fuck you up mentally and it'll fuck you up physically, bro. On my mama.
Fuck you up. Like, I went to school.
I'm still here, bro. I'm just pouring some coffee.
I went to school with a dude named The Mind Walker. And I you know how you go back to school August, September, October.
Right.
My auntie and my uncle took us school shopping and stuff like that. And me being young, dumb, I used to mess with the dude. But I did not know he could not afford no new clothes, no new shoes, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he in prison right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it got to the point. Found out his mama was beating his ass for the hell of it, dog. His mental was fucked up. And shout out to The Mind. I ain't mean all that in middle school, kindergarten, and all that shit, but I apologize, dog. His mental was fucked up. And mine's were too.
100%. See, mom, see that shit, some of that shit, see, like trauma could be generational. Cause like I said, you know, parents parent the way they know how to be parent. You know what I mean? 100%. And then say like, you know, the evolution of you growing up, you might not have dealt with your trauma and you reflect it and push it out on other people. So that can, your kids, it could be the people in your life, it could be your co-workers, etc., etc. You know what I mean? If you haven't realized what's going on and tried to, deal with it and on everything. So yeah, it's fucked up, bro. 100%. Give me your thoughts on that. Was you able to watch that whole news clip that we watched?
I watched half of it. The part that she went to jail or went to court, went to jail. Then her lawyer was like, she did not do none of that.
Right.
She did that shit.
100%.
Because if you take a kid out of school, you know what you were doing. I mean, her mental was messed up too, but she,
that
you
was
know,
2004. The CPS twice. So if he's 32, 2004, yeah, that motherfucker was born in the 90s,
right?
Like that, late 90s, mid 90s or something like that. Oh wow.
I mean, it fucked up, man, because people mental, it fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if she lost her husband and taking it out on the son.
Right.
Because sometimes that happens with females that I know. They lost baby daddies to gun violence or whatever and take it out on the kids.
Right.
Or they might got a divorce and take it out on the kids. And it happens.
Yeah, it definitely do, bro. And to my bad.
No, you did.
It's just fucked up that it happens at at a young age. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So now they got to deal with this shit they whole motherfucking life. And then what this story is that she done robbed bruh his whole childhood, his whole teenagers, his whole motherfucking 20s, and bruh, they just got him out that bitch at 32 years old. You know, half of it, I ain't gonna say half of it because I ain't trying to, but a good quarter or a good portion of his life, bro, was straight robbed from him.
Yeah.
And even, your mental is fucked up. Now your physical is fucked up. So bro can be able to bounce back and live some type of normal life. You know what I mean? To
see that hard to do.
Right.
That is very hard to do because where he coming from.
All his life, that's all he know is just a box.
He just know his stepmama or mama, whoever she is. He don't know what the world is today.
Nothing of it. When 2004, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was we got to the small cell phones yet. You know what I mean? It was cell phones back then, but on Instagram, you know what I mean? Watch Saturday cartoons, play with no toys. You know what I mean? That motherfucker 8x9 like type room. That's like a fucking jail cell, bro.
Right.
30.
He got to go see people now.
Yeah.
He got to talk to people like how good his mental is.
Facts.
She might not even put a TV in his room.
I don't think he got none of that.
So he'd be like, what the hell this? This a TV? And don't let it just be her by herself and she don't got no family members or whatever. That play a toll on somebody's mental because you can't talk to everybody. Some people just will judge you about how you look.
100%.
They were not trying to get to know you and shit. They were fucked up with the world today because you rather to judge people than get to know somebody.
100%. Like so at work, my supervisor, he'd been retired for about 15 years. He was my first supervisor on the job, right?
Right.
We all joke at work, right? Right when you come into work, you know what I mean? You know who you can joke with and whatnot. But see, the supervisor is the one that broke it down to me, right? So like how I said, I like to greet motherfuckers good morning or hello, good afternoon when I
Right.
first, you know what I mean? Because my supervisor always told me, he said, Jared, because we start at 6 a.m. So you got all night, all morning. My thing is like you never know what a motherfucker go through at home. So
Right.
don't coming at a motherfucker just joking and shit like that. See how
Right.
they doing first. See kind of how they feeling. And then
Right.
I mean, if y'all joke with each other or y'all just talk sports or what happened tonight, you know, while we
Right.
shit like that, but you don't never go at a motherfucker fucked up because you never know what the fuck they've been going through
Right.
before y'all seen each other. So always ask a motherfucker, man, how they doing, man? How you feeling, man? How the kids, man? 100%, whatever it is, 100%, bro. Fact.
A dude could have got into it with his old lady last night.
And that was an example that my supervisor always said to me, bro.
Right.
That you said that.
The old lady did
Man, he ain't got pussy in like 4-5 weeks. He's
Thank
hot
you.
than a motherfucker.
Thank you.
Bro.
He be like, oh, then he just take it out on you.
Man,
but it don't be you, it be her. He won't take it out on, and you just catch it.
Miss facts, bro. That's why, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely come from a place where, like, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is I'm not the one. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the first but everyone is like, you gotta assume everyone's like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like some people just might not be the one to fuck with.
Right. Some people.
Let alone the ones that are just like, you know, they're just projecting it on to other people.
Right.
Like,
some people you be like, hey, what's up? They believe get mean money. I mean, some dudes you cannot talk to because what we just said. They might got into it with the missus or the kids were up all night long or whatever.
Or even just a lifelong, a lifetime of not getting the short end of the stick and not getting your actual fair chance.
Right.
You know, motherfuckers could just be at the last ends of their shit. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, Bogey, what's the name of the movie back in the day in the 90s where dude got fired and he was in LA walking through traffic and he just started wetting motherfuckers up? He melted down because he got fired. I forgot the name of that movie, bruh. And it was based in LA. And then one of the scenes, he's in the LA traffic and he get out the car and I think he fucked somebody up or something, man. Damn it.
Oh, word. Hey, you know, LA traffic is one of them motherfucking cities. I had enough.
I don't remember the name of that motherfucking movie, but like, you know, Slim talked about it a couple of shows ago when the first word postal came about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Postal, he at work and he was like, man, fuck that. I'm finna come in at the job. You know what I mean?
Right. Dude.
Damn, what's the name of that movie?
Let's just say y'all been on y'all job for 30 years.
Okay.
And one day your manager comes to you and say, dog, yeah, you're not doing it no more. You're not doing what you're supposed to.
Yeah. They fired. They're
right.
Firing a motherfucker.
Right. So, how your mental going to be though? That's all you know. You've been on the job for 30 years.
Oh my mama, it's a routine.
Right. It's a routine. You get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You be at work 7:30 or whatever. You take your lunch.
You can't help but feel I gave my life to this shit.
Right. So when they fire you after 30 years, you be like, damn, dog.
Miss facts, bro. Trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about, right?
I was just about to say, damn, shit, my bad. JD's actually going through that.
Everything. So everything. But yeah, though, man. This shit is sad to see. You know what I mean? A young brother, or you know what I mean? What it don't matter what race, color, whatever. You know what I mean? For a kid to be entrapped for 30 years, 28 years, 26 years, whatever the case may be, bro. 30-something years old, 68 pounds, you know what I mean? The math ain't mathing. The locks is on the outside of the door, bro. 100%. She completely took this man's life away from him. Luckily, he's still, or by the grace of God, he's still here with us. And hopefully, you know what I mean? You know, he can.
I mean, look at. He's gonna get a chance at eating some good food, having some good sustenance. He's probably, hey, look, there's gonna be help groups for him. He's gonna get some good therapy here. You know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lawyer that finds him eventually and be like, you know, we could probably sue the city or something. They're gonna figure out some way to get this man some bread. He's, you know what I mean? Hey, the kid's gonna be all right. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not all right mentally. I'm just saying he's gonna be all right. Like he's finally gonna get a chance to like see what it is to be in the big yard, bro.
There it is, the big yard. And I found the name of the movie. It was with Michael Douglas. It's called Falling Down.
Oh, I never seen that one. I was gonna say Michael Douglas is a motherfucker though. Remember The Game?
The Game.
Michael Douglas too, where like there's all kind of crazy shit happening to him, but he doesn't know that behind the scenes, his brother got him a birthday gift. It's this elaborate game where he's put him through like motherfuckers is trying to kill him and shit, and then, like it gets him to the point where he tries to commit suicide, jumps off a motherfucker, and they get him and they got him on this little, and it's like, hey, happy birthday, brother. It's a whole mind fuck. It's pretty good.
Is that right?
Yeah, Michael Douglas is a good one. The Game.
It's crazy, man. People.
Hey, Michael Douglas had a few. What was the other one? The one where he killed the bride. He killed the bride. It was his wife, or
he got the motherfucking Uzi in the motherfucking McDonald's.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, hey, he melted down, man. Go watch this shit. This was a damn good. I ain't watched.
He went postal.
Oh my, he went postal.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my
people mental might be shot out today. Or all the bullshit.
I feel bad for the kid too that were in this story, because it's like, you know, like, all right, watch this. You know, now he got his own little place now, and you know he got all the proper therapy and shit, and then he just still want to be in the room because it's all he knows. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where he feels oddly enough safe, even though this is where he's been confined to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, crazy.
It's crazy because you don't know what people are going through today. The way everything going up, bills, groceries and shit, a thing of eggs, $20. What?
I just had my pops. He just bought chickens legit. He's like, hey Jay, because he called me Jay. I'm a junior. Hey Jay, I got some chickens. We're gonna have eggs, no problem. Now I'm like, okay, word, pop.
Yeah.
Shout out to man.
Right.
I said, how much chickens hit for? Hey, real time. I said, how much chickens hit for? He said, don't worry about that. We're gonna have chickens.
So I mean,
they better not have overpaid. They better not have got you pops for some chickens. Bro.
We don't know what people mental is. If you say the wrong thing, that will turn up.
100%, 0 to 100, real fast,
like that.
Yeah. I'm like a joking type of individual too. Like, okay, how about this? I had this, what is it called? I had to go I got Medi-Cal. And then like, you know what I'm saying? They were sending me all kind of, so I went to like some kind of building, but it was like a government building, bro. And I got to walk through this motherfucker, the metal detector and shit. And when I'm walking up to it, there's this black dude, right? He's security. The security goes, hey, you can't come in here with that. I said, what? That Niner shit. And, you know, he's joking, right?
What?
And I'm like, all right. And I'm putting my whole woo-wop going through the thing. And it's funny, though, because I was just like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, I made a joke after, because I'm wearing my camo Niner shit.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, I thought I was going to blend in. This dude, he didn't laugh at all. And he was probably more serious than I thought he was. Like, he can't come in here with that Niner shit. This is Raider Nation. This is exactly what he said.
Oh, he was gangbanging on me.
He was banging on me, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Mentally, you don't know how people is outside of your house where you at.
I agree.
People just turn up in a heartbeat. And you be like, damn, dog, I just said what's up to you. Motherfucker, you just kiss my black ass. blah, 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 blah. Then y'all be throwing hands and shit.
Right. Oh, everything. Yeah. That's why we gotta just like you said, just stay promoting positivity, bro.
Right, man.
Stay in tune with your peoples.
Always talk to your peoples, man. Your family, your friends, your wives, husbands.
Them facts, bro. 100%, especially in these times. It's only getting worse.
Right.
Bakes a Lot said, my father's always told me there is no problem in this life that doesn't have a solution. Death is not an option. You have to fight harder to get where you want to be in life. Never lose your ambition.
Facts.
That's how we gonna end this topic right here. Oh my mama. Let's get into the next one, bro. There's some shit that we've been seeing on TV since the 90s all the way up until now, especially with this police department in general. So let's fire this. Oh, Bake said Raiders. Yeah, you got to be careful with Niner fans if you're wearing the silver and black. Some people are too serious. Oh, my mama, it's gangbanging 100%. I know, bro. Oh, my mama. Let's get into the next topic, big bro. Let me know if you can hear this when I fire it up.
All right.
The birds chirping is kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie.
This shit is federal, bro. That shit is.
But yeah, but it's funny though because it's not an air tree. As far as the eye can see, it's just they're all in people's houses and shit.
Oh, they building their nests too.
Yeah, some bitches.
Oh my mama.
Better not build on mine.
Here we go, bruh. Hey, can y'all
the
hear it?
LAPD under scrutiny this morning after a complaint was filed accusing officers of making racist and other derogatory comments about their colleagues. The alleged remarks secretly recorded. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos live in our newsroom with the details. Annie Rose, good morning.
Hey, Frank. Good morning to you. Yeah, all of this according to an explosive LA Times investigation reporting a Los Angeles police officer working in the department's recruitment office recorded dozens and dozens of conversations for the better part of a year. These recordings revealing cops spewing racist, sexist, and homophobic comments. Now, all of this according to a complaint filed with the LAPD and reviewed by the LA Times, detailing roughly 90 recordings made inside the recruiting division, portraying officers and supervisors voicing open discrimination against potential recruits and colleagues based on race, sex, and sexual orientation. These are the same officers tasked with deciding who can join the LAPD. Now, in one conversation, take a look at this. A Latina LAPD officer offered this advice on how to fight African Americans, saying, quote, "You hit Black people in the liver. I heard they got weak livers," according to the complaint filed January 5th with the LAPD's Professional Standards Bureau and the Inspector General's office. The same officer allegedly describing a Latina janitor to her colleagues as, quote, wetback. But the complaint is accusing a Sergeant Denny Jong, of leading the prejudicial banter. In one conversation with subordinates about Dodger baseball legend Fernando Valenzuela's death from septic shock, saying, quote, "I know why he died. He ate too many tacos." The complaint also claiming officers reportedly referred to.
That is enough of that. Okay, so,
Can I jump out here?
Go ahead, big bro.
Okay, they said 90 recordings, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look, that means pretty much, if you ask me, anytime they cut that bitch on, they was talking some shit. So it seems like a normal occurrence here.
Every day.
And they're probably real picky and choosy of who they bring in because they're like, all right, probably the prerequisite is to be a racist. They're like, look at this guy, he looks really racist.
It's a club. It's called a club.
Let's bring him in. Yeah, it's a club. You're right.
If you don't meet the requirements of the fraternity, we don't want you in our circle, because if we bring you in our circle, you got a chance of ratting to the motherfucking HR and all this shit, and it exposes us because these motherfuckers.
Is that not gang mentality?
100%.
It's like, listen, you part of the gang now. You chose beforehand. You were part of this, the gang over everything. You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between the police and the street gangs?
Talk about
organization, like organizing skills, weaponry. What is it? You know what I mean? I don't see too much of a difference.
I tell this to everybody who I know. what you do in the dark will turn to the light one day.
100%.
I don't care who you is.
100%.
It will turn to the light one day.
My mama. And look at where this
And
is.
the truth shall set you free.
And these motherfuckers, they get paid to protect and serve the people, right? You work for the people. You are not the law. You do not enforce the law. You know what I mean? You abide. I mean, you know what I mean? You damn.
You are them peoples.
You know what I mean?
You're supposed to do what them peoples are entitled to do.
And then a lot of these motherfuckers, right? Them police officers, right? They only know what they know certain shit, because you see a lot on YouTube where these motherfuckers be recording the police and they know more than the law than the officers do. So they only go like a certain level with their education. Some of them officers do turn into like lawyers and judges and shit, but that's because they continue to further their education.
Right.
Law. These officers don't further their education in law. And now on top of it, they're doing the hiring to bring in certain individuals to become part of their fraternity to put out into the public and put them on these streets. And
I will say this: where y'all grew up at, do people in your neighborhood trust the police?
Hell no.
No.
Okay, I'll rest my case.
Well, because here's the thing too. There's a lot of times in the areas that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, you'll have the cops on their route. So you'll see the same cop all the time. Unfortunately, there might be some instances where you get too familiar because like they're always coming through, you know, checking the kid, like, because we just be kicking it outside all the time. But then, you know what I mean? Listen, that was one thing I learned real quick and fast. Like, I do not want to be noticeable by any of these, as much as possible, by any of these authorities, because most of the time, even though might have just been doing something as bad as like smoking some weed or something, you know, it was never legal back then when I was a kid. So it's like we were always in the cuts. Being outside, especially when if you're kicking it on a route where police is gonna come by every 15 minutes, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, we were trying to be as smart as they was trying to fucking reverse engineer what motherfuckers was doing to find us. You know what I mean?
But it is some good cops out here. I will say
100%.
that. I will say that. It is
100%. People that actually want to do the job to make a difference type of shit. Like, not just someone who's like, all right, there might even be some people that just treat it as a regular job. You know what I mean? Totally unbiased. Then there could be some people that, like, you know, they didn't have it like they wanted growing up, and now they want to take it out on other people, and now they're authority. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, those are usually the ones that we can't stand either. You know what I mean? It's usually them that's giving a bad rap for the rest of police. That's actually, because I would say, listen, I'll be the first one to say, I think the vast majority of police, you don't want to do the right thing. I'd say that. But I would say, like, most of the time, it's just like any club or fraternity. They got some things going on. Sometimes it's as innocent as just having, you know, softball. Yeah, well, we got a softball team, and they get drunk and play softball. Sometimes it's that, you know, sometimes it's sex trafficking rings. You know what I mean? Like, we've covered it all. Hey, we covered a police precinct. They were using government money to buy arsenal. But they were ordering crazy shit, Gatling guns, and then they were selling it on the black market. Because you have to have military and or police clearance to even order some of these type of weaponry. So, you know, we've seen them do everything under the sun. You just never know, bro. Them being racist and talking this shit, that shit, I hate to say this, but that's just normal shit, man.
Yeah, but what's so fucked up about this situation is that they are the ones that's doing the hiring.
The hiring, yep.
And it said that a sergeant is the leader of that little fraternity the bullshit fraternity that they got.
And this is going all the way down to hiring and everything. It's like custodial work. It's not even just other recruits of officers or like dropping all kind. Hey, you know, I almost bursted out laughing when old girl doing the news report when she was like, and they called her wetback. Like she almost didn't want to say it.
She didn't want to say it at all.
She didn't want to say any of them things.
It's fucked up, bro. 100%.
I definitely didn't laugh. It would have been inappropriate, but I'm like, oh, she's totally uncomfortable.
Yeah, that
she's
shit
just giving the news.
Oh my mama, that shit is fucked up, bro.
That's some fucked up news.
You know what I mean? And you know, we seen Rodney King shit. You know what I mean? We seen how they did OJ. You know what I mean? We continue to see how, you know what I mean, how this police department in general is just has that stigmatism on them that they just don't fuck with motherfuckers that got color to their skin. 100%, whether they work with them or they out in the public. You know what I mean? Come on now. You know, it's just
they hesitant to let us in because my melanin.
And this is a news story, so it's been an investigation already then laid out. So this has been months of work, maybe a year of work of investigation.
90 recordings.
Come on now, 100%, man. There it is. There, we got you on tape. Oh my mind.
90 times.
Bake said, "Fuck." That makes me want to go down to go to that office in L.A. on my mama.
Hey, real talk, bro. They were talking shit over there, huh?
Bro,
he's talking a gang of shit.
He said, "Damn, you said police 4 times. Elon is listening." Of course, Elon is listening. You know he is, bro. Oh my God.
Elon. The first when they perfected making clones, he made like 80 of them. So there's like 80 Elons, bro. All in. It's like a mind hive. You know, a hive mind. They're all controlled by the main Elon.
That's crazy. 100%. We got the Crooked Commission to build in Chicago Clubhouse. What's going on?
What's happening, Craig?
Let's get it, baby. Lee said he just got to the ballpark. Let's go. What's the weather like out there, big bro? Is it nice and sunny? 80-degree day, 70-degree day.
Is the Rangers joint, is that inside or is that just the Astros?
I think they outside.
Okay.
100%. You got anything going out on this shit right here?
In the words of NWA, fuck the police.
Man. Hey.
I mean, shit. Think about this though. Since NWA kind of made police have a vendetta against street motherfuckers and just other non-minorities.
Hey, it's been like that ever since they was police.
Since the dawn of man?
Yeah, ever since the police was the police, that's how it's been. 100%.
You ain't lying.
NWA just brought light to the scene. You know what I mean? 100%.
It's really hot.
Hey, Bakes said, "Damn, we getting flagged now." Oh,
he got clones.
Hey, and you see, I kept my take
allegedly.
Light. So look, I kept my take light because you know the situation with me. And like how Bogey said, them motherfuckers, you know, when you back in the day and they get to knowing your name and shit like that, you know, there's several instances of me being in the or what happened to me being able to just go get dug up, you know what I mean? So, you know, hey, I'm gonna just, you know, it is what it is, man, 100%. But I'm gonna also double back on what Ron said. Shout out to Ron. He said there is good police, 100%. I got a cousin in the Oakland Police Department, 100%, man. He's from the community. I mean, really from the community.
Oh, that's hard.
100%, bro, and it is out there, bro, doing his motherfucking thing. And when you come from that community and you fuck with the people, you not attacking the people, you not putting no weird shit on the people. You here to protect and serve the people. 100%. I got family in the COs. You know what I mean? Them niggas ain't doing no weird shit. You know what I mean? They out there really getting their money, providing for their family, and doing their job the way that they're supposed to be done. 100%. You know what I mean? Facts. So, yeah, man, you know what I mean? It's just fucked up to see this type of situation. Like I said, it's been a complete investigation. They got everything they need to go ahead and attack the individuals that's involved in this situation. But what's really fucked up, these is the ones that's saying yay and nay to the officers that probably should be on the streets. 100%.
You ain't lying. Because, and then obviously, historically, LAPD's got, you know, this like goes right up. It goes right under the line, along the lines of what we were expecting from them. Just doing 100%.
You got the opening.
LAPD do better.
You got the opening scene of Menace to Society with the Watts riots in 60 something. You know what I mean? 100%. You got the 90s riots after Rodney King. Man, it's been so much. Just Okay, that's enough of that.
The Korean versus the blacks riots too, because around that same time it was crazy, bro.
And shit crazy.
And the police, they incited a lot of that shit too.
100%. My mama. When never mind, I ain't gonna do that. Let's get to the next topic. Hey, Crooked, I see your comment. Crooked, I ain't gonna pull it up, but I'm gonna say he also Crooked referenced Ice-T song from back in the day too. Oh my mama.
Did he?
Yeah, Ice-T got a song back in the day talking about the police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say that shit. Oh, everything. Shout out to Crooked, man. Y'all make Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse. 100%, man. Them is my dogs up there.
Shout out to the Clubhouse. Who is it? Close the door, Mimi. Daddy. Yes. Oh, I'll be right back.
Well, good. I'll wait to play this next one. Let's get But yeah, though, man, shout out to everybody in the comments. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us 100%, pulling up, spending a little bit of time out your day to catch up with some of these little news stories that we got and give our little opinions on this shit. And y'all keeping the chat fired up. So wherever you tuned in at, whatever platform, we sure appreciate you. If you can give us a like, if you ain't subscribed, man, hit that subscribe button. If you fucking with the content, you know what I mean? Tomorrow morning, be back bright and early with the wake your game up 8:30. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dog Ear to the Streets, who's at the motherfucking Rangers game right now. Shout out to Gang Green, my dog Kidda, man, 100%. Shout out to Miles Peacock. Shout out to Spencer the Guru, Diamond Joe, my dog Bogey right here, man. We are the real fantasy playmakers. So pull up tomorrow at 8:30.
Playmakers assemble.
Playmakers assemble, man, 100%. We got the Russell Wilson news. We got the Diggs news to talk about. And then, whatever fantasy football questions y'all got, opinions, takes, you know what I mean? Come fuck with us, 100%. Let's get into the last one, big bro.
Let's go.
Big money is on the line tonight as March Madness begins. The American Gaming Association estimates the college basketball frenzy will bring in $3.1 billion in bets this year.
And one suburban dad wants to warn you, though, as he's left feeling ripped off to the tune of $400,000. Our Lauren Victory looks at how his would-be winning bets disappeared right before his eyes.
When I first got back from my second deployment,
veteran Mark Aiello took a gamble on civilian life when he started a family and moved back to the Chicago suburbs.
I've really enjoyed my time in the Navy, and I'm enjoying my next chapter here.
The next chapter looked especially bright a few weeks ago because of basketball.
I was sitting here just looking around at my daughter's toys, and I'm thinking like all the things that I could give her.
It was March 2nd, a Chicago Bulls-Indiana Pacers game scheduled for 4 p.m. About 7 hours earlier, Aiello opened up the sports betting app BetMGM and put money on the matchup.
When you have a little kind of skin in the game, it's exciting.
He placed 4 $500 bets on rebounds and assists by certain players. 6 aspects or legs of the game needed to go his way to win. Listen to his odds of cashing in.
350 to 1 is definitely like hard odds to hit, so it's unlikely. Once the game was over, I was just like, my heart was racing. I was incredibly excited.
Because it was Dad's lucky day. By his math, his winning bets banked $389,000, enough for these tiny toes to go to college.
I was just thinking about my daughter in that moment.
And a moment was about all it lasted.
I looked at my BetMGM app, and I noticed that it looked weird. Like all of the bets were grayed out.
They'd been canceled just minutes before tip-off, as if he never gambled at all. No wagers, no winnings.
It's discouraging and it's confusing and it makes you angry.
You've been there. You know exactly how we felt.
Yeah, it was devastating.
Chris Benton in Virginia saw big dollar signs through BetMGM in 2023, but the company voided his $214,000 payout a few hours later.
They just kept spamming me
Oh,
with
this
their
is a
terms and
scam.
conditions about the obvious errors clause.
These wagers were voided due to an obvious error.
Aiello got the same explanation. An obvious error of incorrect or inflated odds is what's keeping him from his nearly $400,000 prize.
Yo, what
The
the
Rizzo father
entire
is
fuck?
confused because he says a BetMGM trader reviewed at least one of his bets before allowing him to place it.
They took a look and said, yes, this is good to go. They didn't cancel him for 7 hours. So I'm wondering where the obvious error was.
What would the correct odds have been?
Yeah, I don't know.
He never got an answer about that. Neither did Benton.
They said because of their mistake, they could do whatever they wanted to.
The Virginia dad took his story public in this CBS Washington, D.C. story. A few weeks after the broadcast, a BetMGM lawyer called.
We've decided to pay your bets out in full.
What changed? CBS News Chicago asked BetMGM multiple times about both obvious error cases, but never got a straight answer. We learned that the company and other sports betting operators do have to explain obvious errors to the Illinois Gaming Board if a customer files a complaint, which Aiello did.
I was really surprised to see that this has happened to other people.
As he waits for the state to investigate, he's toying with the idea of giving up sports betting for good.
Takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, there's no point anymore.
Give me $500,000, I'll stop.
How crazy is that, bruh? He placed 6 $500 bet and hit all them bitches, bro. $400K was his payout, and they said no.
You know what's crazy is because I'm not gonna say any names, but saying bruh that was living in this struggling ass place, right? He had MGM and we would bet through there. And man, they used to do all kind of fuckery shit, and we're doing little bets too. You know what I mean? Like I'll be on a live bet. Oh my God, shit, right now, check the live bet. Oh, it's plus whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, put all the house on it. And then this motherfucker, it really be like $50 or something, right? Then like it'd be like, oh shit, we can't make the bet no more. They removed it. It's like, oh motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, MGM especially and the Caesars and things of that nature. They all stem from Vegas. This is Vegas. They're just everywhere now.
They just everywhere now. 100%.
And the house always wins like Vegas.
And then so also they reference another story in the same, in Virginia. And bruh hit for 214. They told him no, but he ended up taking
obvious errors.
Oh my mama, and he ended up taking this shit to the news channel. Something happened, and fucking MGM gave him his 214,000. So
because they wanted him to shut the entire fuck up. You know what I mean? He took it to the dudes with all the things. See, this guy might have waited too long, but they're 380, whatever it is. That's 400. That's damn near 400.
That's a half a ticket, bro.
That's a half a ticket, bro. Thank you. We're just gonna keep rounding this thing up.
100%.
Give me my money.
You got 400K. You can go get you another 100K.
He got a kid. He was excited. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to have tuition.
She got free college off a motherfucking $2,500 bet, $3,000 bet, man. Oh my mama. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he had haven't even 5. So he went from he basically lost $2,500.
Right.
You feel me?
I wonder if they they voided it.
Oh, they said they gave him his money back.
Yeah, it voided it. It voided it. So he had to get his money back. Oh my mama.
At that point, on the verge of winning 400, I would have already just been like, man, take my 2,500, man. See, because that's how, all right, look at this. Shout out to my man Diamond Joe. When we're in Vegas, he's like, we got to go find the woo wops where it's the horses racing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, that's why we're all wearing fedoras, because that originally stemmed from, we're like fucking full Kentucky Derby gear. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, it's going to be fucking August in Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, all right, fuck it, it's fedoras. You know what I mean? So anyways, he's like, we got to go find one of these joints. And I said, no matter what I'm going to do, I'm going to bet on the one with the worst odds, and I'm going to put bread on it. Because otherwise, why the fuck do I want to do this?
Right.
Because if it hits, why?
Every time.
Otherwise, fuck it. That's the point of gambling to me. There's smart gambling, follow the sharps, things of that nature. This is a fucking plastic horses racing game.
Right. Oh my
And they
mouth.
all have different odds. I'll give you the one with the fucked up odds. He's gonna pay the most.
But look though, bro, and that furthers the point to what you just said to this motherfucking story. And bruh, that won the 400K, right? This excuse my language, bruh is just on some leisure shit, and he going for the gusto. Fuck it, I don't know bruh's financial situation, but $6 $500 bets, that's a nice little bit of change.
That's 3 banditos.
100% to be putting on 6 prop bets, right? You know what I mean? And Brett said he's like he's a leisure dude. This ain't his everyday thing. So he, like you said, he went for the gusto. He swung for the motherfucking fence.
Did they say where he was at? Was he Vegas or Michigan?
He's in Illinois.
Illinois, okay. Yeah, because I say MGM got joints everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. What you know, the certain states, they allow you to do the sports betting through like FanDuel. Like on FanDuel, they got their own sports bet book.
Those states that have MGM and fucking Caesars and things of that nature, they pushed back on all the other outside ones.
What do you mean? Say that.
Like, okay, like when you go to Nevada, you can't even log into your FanDuel or DraftKings in that state.
Oh, even to play daily fantasy or just the sports bet now?
The betting side.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, the daily side too? Can't do it.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
They want you to go inside the casinos.
Yeah, or play their versions of it, because they do have versions of it.
Right. So you can use the Bet MGM app in the state of Nevada, but you can't use no other unless it's that casino is there. Or
you can use the Caesars, you can use the MGM, you can use all the woo-wops, but you can't use FanDuel and all them other ones. But they're gonna have it now to where you can, and dig this, because I think, and you know the Hooters joint over there, the Hooters hotel.
Yep.
That's gonna be one of those ones that's gonna go vacant pretty soon, because I feel like that one's gonna go belly up. And then they also got the DraftKings thing. They already have it set up. They have a building over there. So they're gonna have, and then they're gonna start putting DraftKings little like things in these casinos and shit. So, and then FanDuel.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. You know, when you go to some states that have legal gambling, like Arizona, if you go to an Arizona Cardinals game in the Cardinals stadium, they have a DraftKings whole little bar there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You go up in that. Yeah, it's only like the last couple of years, but because the NFL started to work with DraftKings, like for real, right? So now you can go in there and place all your bets and play your fucking your lineups and shit like that, and you can just do it from there. You know what I mean?
Some of these I forgot. I don't know if it's the NFL. What's the NFL season ticket called? Is it called season ticket?
Sunday ticket.
Sunday ticket. So I think the Sunday ticket now allows you to import your fucking fantasy team while you're watching the shit on the screen.
Yep. And then it'll have it on the side.
Oh my mama.
Or you can go to another menu and it'll tell you what. Yeah.
Oh, mama,
what your player. You can monitor the player's production. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah. If only flying cars are coming too. Did you see that? The future
is upon us. Oh my God. Right. Give me your thoughts on going out on this shit right here, bro.
Listen, I'm dead ass right now. What was it again?
We was talking about the sports
book.
book.
It was the gambling woo-wop. Yeah. I know that's kind of fucked up, bro. How they gonna do my mans like that, man? When you win, here's my thing. And this is for all you commissioners and all you people, bookies, and everyone that has things. When someone wins, you pay them what's owed.
Come on now.
That's the name of the game. And it's unfortunate. See me like something like MGM. They'll be like, hey, you know what? Come through and pick up your winnings. This fool shows up to go feed you to the lion.
Facts. Oh,
the MGM lion.
Hey, that's
kind of fucked up.
That reminds me of in Friday, the first one, when they all shooting dice, and Debo said, Sam, I win. And Debo, he looked at you, no, I win. No, we win. Oh, everything. Motherfucking money. Oh, everything.
Give me all of it.
Facts. But going out, my take on it is you know, like during fantasy season, right? When it's point scoring season, September to January, when I do like in bruh's case, the fucking like prize picks and shit, where you do the overs and unders on the prop bet shit like that, or whether it's
for the season.
No. Well, I don't do it.
Oh, you're doing like week to week. Okay, yeah.
Weekly shit. I need to do the season shit too, though.
I like feature bets. You know why? Because what do we do all off season? Break down what we project on players. Why aren't we putting these feature bets on them?
No, them is facts.
Right. All right, we're gonna do it this year.
Facts. But my thing is like whether you're playing prop bets, if you're playing daily fantasy, building rock like us that play all the fantasy like type shit. So my thing is right, if I would have placed the prop bets, my phone stay open all day during fantasy football season, right? So when the games is being played, I'm always checking my score. I'm not one of them ones that don't like to check their scores all the time, you know what I mean? So my point is,
you've seen me. If I'm on the stream, it helps me not look at the thing. I can just watch the game and keep a mental count like of my own little ballpark. Yeah. Because I got everything all over across the landscape. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's another form of roster baiting to me.
Right. So my thing is that's where bruh fucked up at. He placed his bet and left that bitch just freely. And then after everything was over, he went and checked. Nah, fuck that. Man,
he's like, I'm rich.
Man, look, I check my shit all the time, bro. 100%. And if bro,
I would have been hitting him right away. So I had paper trail. Hey, yo, my bets were in. What happened?
Like, bro, oh my mama. Come on now. Oh, everything, man. I didn't put 3 Bandicas on 6 prop bets. Man, I'm checking that shit every 10 minutes, bro. 100%.
3 Bandicas, and he netted him a trip to Bandica Island.
Come on now. He bought Bandica Island.
Oh, he bought Bandica Island, man.
3K, bro. Ain't no way in the world I'm laying that type of dough down and not checking my shit, especially if it's a daily thing. This is one after the set of games is over with. You're going to know if you won or not. So fuck that. I'm checking every time, bro. 100%, man. On my mama. And that's where Brett heartbreak was at, because if he would have been on this shit like how I be, oh my mama, because I don't give a fuck if it's $5 that I'm putting on the underdog or prize picks, or if it's 50, whatever. Man, look, man, I want to know if I'm hitting where I'm at. You know what I mean? 100%. So it's fucked up that Brett didn't get his money. We seen an instance where Brett did get his money. In a whole nother state, but man, I'm checking all the time, bro. Oh, everything.
Man, shout out to my brazy buzzing Ryan, bro. You know what I mean? B's up. You know what I mean? And I know he's locked right now, so you know, be free to man. He's crazy. Actually, you know, you might need to keep him in for a second. This is my first cousin I'm talking about though, but he always had a thing though, right? Where he would be like, on the DraftKings, super tough, bro. And I'm talking about like, you know, the Millie Maker shit. And I've seen him almost be in there. Like he's the top 3, then he's the top 2, then he's the 1. And then it's 2 minutes left to go. And then something happens and, you know what I mean, some garbage time touchdown and it drops them all the way out of the money. Going from when I saw him fall apart, bro. And I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I just kept reminding him, at least you only lost $20, bro.
Right, facts. I got a screenshot on my Instagram. I got it archived though of a DraftKings. I was like 20 points away from like 50,000.
Damn it!
Oh my mama.
You know what I'm saying? No, but he was so mad because he dropped all the way out the money. Even you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I want to say, and listen, this is how ill my memory is. It was an Adam Thielen return when Adam Thielen was like a rookie or a sophomore or some crazy shit, man. He had a return to the house. This might have been 2015 or 16. It was one of them seasons. Damn, hey, Thielen's been around now, huh?
Hey, gee, that's like
He's still around.
That's like Kev. Kev finished in the top 5, top 10, and hit for something nice, but he was certain points away from being number 1 though. On my mama.
I want a GPP little tournament. I won one, hit for 11 something. Then I remember one time me and Candlestick hit one time too, first place in something. It was just one because there was a time period where me and Candlestick would collab on lineups, and I would bring all the player pool. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the little man out.
Well, my mama, we just go ahead and end it.
Okay, word.
It was the last one on everything.
Okay, yeah.
Let them know where they can find you at, big bro, and I'll close it out.
Yeah, you already know, man. Bogard scot-free. Anywhere you consume your music, Apple, Spotify, things of that nature. Gen WealthNet on YouTube. Gen WealthNet _ on the gram.
On my mama. 100%, man. And make sure y'all come function with us in the morning, man. And for our man Slim, make sure you go type in Boogie Vision 45 on Instagram, man, and type in From a Fan's Perspective on YouTube, man. 100%. We see y'all tomorrow morning, man. Wake your game
up.
8:30 in the morning, West Coast. 11:30 time on the East Coast, man. 100%. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We're gonna get some message. We're gonna end it with a message from our sponsor.
Oh, yeah. NeonPGotMerch.com.
Facts. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.